has been the political shots fired on both sides of the aisle.
Let's go down to the convention floor now with our Natasha Brown, who is standing by with two people with two takes. Natasha.
Well, good evening to you both. We are here on a very busy convention floor right now in the Wells Fargo Center, standing by with Allison Young, former advisor to George Bush, and also John Fetterman, mayor of Braddock, Pennsylvania, which is about 15 minutes or so outside of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Let's just start by talking about this heavy hitter lineup tonight. We've got the vice president speaking. We've got Tim Kaine again introducing himself to the country again. Also President Barack Obama. What can we expect to hear from this lineup?
I think the lineup tonight is meant to present Hillary Clinton as she would be as commander-in-chief. So they're going to talk about, I expect the president tonight to talk about his service with her and how she has served and advised him and how she would be as commander-in-chief. I think unfortunately for some of the Sanders supporters that are still in the room, it's not going to be enough and it's too little too late.
I think the point of tonight is to blow the roof off this place. You have Barack Obama, one of the best orators of all time. You've got Joe Biden, who can bring people together, and you're going to have Tim Kaine, and people are going to be really excited and enthused. And as a former Sanders supporter myself during my race, I really like to say that I think party unity is here, and we're really coming together, and I think most of us are really embracing and know that we're stronger together.
Well, that's what I was going to ask. We're 3 days in now to the convention. Lots of disgruntled Bernie supporters still out there, as of course this party is still stressing unity. Are we any closer now than we were 3 days ago?
Yeah, well, I mean, I think Michelle Obama's speech was magnificent. I think Senator Sanders, during his call to unity yesterday, really helped heal things. And really, what I'm about from being now in November is telling anybody who will listen in my part of the state that if you don't get behind Secretary Clinton, you run the risk of helping elect Donald Trump president.
And Republicans are certainly gauging what's happening here at the Democratic National Convention. Trump raising some eyebrows earlier with some comments about alleging that Russia should hack into Clinton's emails. Does this hurt him at this point?
Well, I want to respond to something that the good mayor said too. I think the Democratic Party is still in discord. Tim Kaine is speaking tonight. He himself described himself as boring. And I think that for the Sanders supporters in the room, it's another disappointment tonight. And the discord in the Democratic Party is going to be on display again tonight. He's an entrenched Democrat running now with an entrenched Democrat. It's just more of the status quo.
I think in a year where you're selling Donald Trump on the other side, boring and stable and qualified is going to sell and sell big. And I think that's why one of the many reasons why Secretary Clinton chose Tim Kaine. And I'm excited to hear him tonight for sure.
Thank you both so much for your perspective today. We'll be getting back with you a bit later. Thank you both very much. That's the very latest here on the convention floor. Yuki and Jessica, back to you.
Natasha, thank you so much.